This is John Keyser coming to you on behalf of WindowCleaningResource.com, the greatest window cleaning supply house on the planet. This is Waterfed class on WCR, brought to you by Ederay and RHG Products. In today's episode, we're going to be talking to you about how to change filters in your pure water system. I've got a 4-stage RODI system that I actually halfway built myself. I modified a 2-stage DI cart a couple of years ago. It has components that are common to several systems that are on the market today. And it's right here. It looks kind of ugly. But it works. It's been putting out 0 TDS ever since I built it. Anyway, this is a sediment filter, carbon filter. Here we have the RO and the DI chamber. And these 4 housings are components that you'll find on several of the systems that are on the market today. So if you have a system like this with housings like this, you should have gotten one of these with your system. This is a filter wrench. It's got 4 little knobs in the circle there, and your tendency is probably to want to put it in the ridges here, but it doesn't go in the ridges, it goes next to the ridges. So just put the filter wrench over the housing, and just like everything else, it's lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. When you take this out, it's going to have, it's going to be full of water, of course. This is the sediment filter. When I plug the system in, this is where the water comes in at. If you happen to forget, take both of these off and you're not sure what goes where, your sediment filter goes first, then your carbon filter after it. So anyway, you take this off, dip out the water, and the housing is going to be a little bit dirty inside. You don't need to give it a thorough clean. I just wipe it out to get some of the worst off of there. Get a sediment filter to install. Let me show you the difference real quick between a sediment filter and a carbon filter. Sediment filter just basically looks like a roll of paper towel, whereas your carbon filter, it's got 2 plastic end caps with rubber seals on the ends, and then a diamond pattern plastic sheathing over around the outside. So this is carbon, this is sediment. Sediment goes in line first. That, by the way, if you look at these, that's about 3 months of use. Make sure you've got your rubber O-ring still in there on your housing. Put up in there, twist to reinstall. For sake of time, I'm just going to leave it like that for now. Up here on my RODI, again, these types of housing are common to several of the systems that are out there today. I've got an extra one off here to the side. And here's how you change your RO or your DI in these kind of systems. It's got a white tab. This is called the white retainer ring. It's got a little tab right there. You just pull it like that. This should just pop up if it gives you some resistance. You can grab with the pliers here, or if this happens to be open, you can pop it out like that. What we've got inside of this one is a DI cartridge. So you just pull out the old, reinstall the new. This cap comes with a rubber O-ring, and it can be a little tough reinstalling that. Here's what I do. Get my glass clean 4. Put a little bit in the cap. Take the O-ring. Just run it around like that, just to lubricate the O-ring. Find if I don't lubricate it, this is real tough to get this back on properly. Take your O-ring, don't set it in here, put it back on the cap. Set the cap in, pop it in, get your retainer ring, You see this ridge right here? That's got to install in a ring around the edge right here. So what you do, you get something with a blunt end. I just use an old ratchet. Stick it in here. Hit it in a couple places. I should get that cap seated down enough in there where this will pop in. You just pop in one edge, seat it all the way around. And once it's seated, the white retainer ring should be up all the way up against the lip, all the way around. And that's how you change these. If you want to get a look at an RO filter for these systems, they usually have a green stripe on one end. That's what the RO filter looks like. Here's the latest in the line from HiRes and RHG products. This is a two-stage DI cart. This is the same DI chambers that is used in their Easy Pure system. So we saw what it was like to have to change these. You have to have extra tools. It is a bit time consuming. I'm experienced. First time you do this yourself, it can take you 10, 15, 20 minutes. These, it's got a little retainer ring right here. You just push that in, pull this out. Again down here, push that in, pull it out. Pop this out of the rings. The whole thing is self-contained. Get the new one, pop it in. Reinstall the fittings. And boom, you're ready to go back to work. And again, these are the same types of components that are on the Easy Pure system. All 4 components on the Easy Pure system, disassemble and reinstall just like this. So I could probably put 5 of these together before I could put one of those together out in the field. So fantastic setup. That's how you change filters in your pure water systems. Some of you have got some DI tanks that have loose resin in them. We do have other videos on WCR that covers that. So again, this is WCR. This is Waterfed class on WCR. Thanks for watching.